This video is going to show you how to use different variations of the simple interest formula to calculate different parts of it. So previously you had to calculate the interest, but well, what happens if you have to calculate the principal instead, or the rate, or the time, right? You have to shuffle the formula around a little bit, use your knowledge of algebra, and move things around so that you can work out the piece that you don't have. So let's take a quick look at that. Now, there's this diagram that actually came in the textbook. If you look at the textbook explanation, this diagram I thought was really clever because it expresses this formula in a way that's easy to figure out what to do if you have a different thing to calculate, right? So right now you're seeing the formula as it represents, I need the interest, and the calculation for that is principal times rate times time. See, they're all side by side, all right? But if what you need is the principal instead, then you have interest over rate times time. So the ones on the bottom here are going to be multiplied by each other, and look, this is over top, just like it is in the formula. And if you look at the algebra in there, if you started off with I equal PRT, right, and you wanted the P by itself, you're going to take these two and put them over there. And because you're multiplying on this side and you transport it over there, you end up dividing. So then you have the P left by itself over here. The I is still on the left, and then the RT come to the other side and they go underneath like that. So you end up with this same thing, right? So this part here is just proving to you that it actually works like that with algebra. But rather than having to do algebra every time, this is a lot easier. So with each of these, whichever one you want to find, you just select that and then look to see what's left. And usually it's going to be the I on top. So this one is I over RT, right? And there's the over. There's the RT on the bottom. Clever, right? See, so if you remember the diagram, you don't have to do any algebra at all. It's kind of cool. All right, so we're going to do a quick problem with this one, and then we'll try it where we're looking for the R, and then we'll try it where we're looking for the T, and so you'll see the different variations of how this works. All right, so there's our diagram at the top right, and the question is, what principal will earn interest of $18.20 at 3.25% in 8 months? All right, so you're trying to find out the principal, which is why this is highlighted here. So this this translates into, I'll get the formula out in a minute. I guess we're writing down the values first. So interest is going to be $18.20, so that's this. Okay. And then our rate is 3.25%, so in decimals it's that. Our time is 8 months. Now remember I said it has to be expressed in years, and there are 12 months in a year, so it's 8 over 12 years. Okay. And here we go. So you want P, so it's I over RT. I over RT. So then you just take these numbers that you identified here and you put them into the right side of your equation. So I over R divided by T. So when you divide by a fraction, you flip it upside down, right? So if I am multiplying by 8 over 12, you do it this way. And if you have to divide by 8 over 12, like that, you actually, instead of doing this, you just put it upside down and do multiplying like that. There is a way to explain why that works that way, but it takes a little while and I don't want to confuse anybody. So just remember, if you're dividing by a fraction, you just turn it upside down, okay? All right, so then you calculate that out with your calculator and you get 840. So that means that the value of the principal is 840. And my computer is running out of juice here, so I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to start another one. We're going to pick up right from here.